Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Monster Interrupted podcast. I am your host, GM Jeff Ball, and we are playing a player remastered 2nd edition version. This dungeon is pretty tough. Like, it's not a cakewalk, it's not brutally hard, but, so far I haven't felt the need to start digging up monsters and trying to find the exact equivalent in the new monster core. At low level, I don't think there's, a terrible difference. The rule set I am using for the monsters, how they interact, some of the basic actions are the big rule changes as far as we can tell so far. These guys have slowly, and especially now that they've hit level 4, some of them have literally dumped their original character and remade from scratch with feats as close to as they can. One of the big changes we found is they changed some things to do with like a monk's key ability, when you get it, how you get it. So Corey has sort of doesn't have the feats lined up to have his original elemental fist, which he never really used anyway. So we made that kind of retraining change, and you'll see some possible glitches in the characters. But I mean, the idea is to enjoy the newest system possible, for you to have a good time, for us to get our classic dungeon crawl on, come what may. Guys, in our other Monday show with this cast, you guys are level 5 or 6? Level 6? And facing possible TPK. Our Friday game, our header, our main Pathfinder game, Age of Ashes, the Elven Portal podcast, with several of these members and a completely different cast are like 11th, 12th level and have suffered a TPK. They're down to one guy on the board with 2 bosses surrounded. It looks grim. And I gotta say, like, this is the adventure I figured there'd be a TPK. I mean, we have gone through cast members, we've written people in and out, but it's not like a party's gotten surrounded and squashed in a dungeon crawl, which is the usual setting for a TPK. So, good for you. Congrats for holding it together, I mean, it does help maybe that we go from 4 all the way up to 6 players in this one, but from what I'm reading, it just gets harder, more interesting, tougher as it goes. So when last we left our party, you guys had gone into the top left-hand, the northwestern portion of the 3rd level of the dungeon called the library, and were poking around little corners and rooms. You'd found this furnace room with these ghosts, a haunt, and everyone tried their own version of religion to try to exorcise them. Backing out of that, you guys picked up a magical pick from a mining room that hadn't finished being finished, and I believe, is it Tassie or is it
I have it.
Yeah, okay, it's not Cogno carrying. Okay, good to know. If you're watching the video, you can see Drew like just ripping through his character, and what he's doing is coming through the chat. Dubsy picked up this dagger. Dubsy's switching gear over. Ignore the man behind the curtain. So guys, with a semi-brilliant, I mean, it's just kind of like, at this point you guys are starting to get used to the fact that the dungeon is messing with you guys, that those teleportation traps are broken, or were never traps, they were elevator shafts. Teleportation go from this part of the dungeon to that part of the dungeon. The dungeon's so old that they're malfunction, and at our low level we couldn't get them functioning. It keeps sending you back to town and gathering you back and forth, scattering your items and atoms, mostly atoms. It would be cruel if every time you guys came back here you'd be like losing gear. It would be handy if your gear was here for your friends, and then you could, go back. With a flash of silver light, a certain orc friend of ours and a sassy little halfling mercenary cleric go poof. Pip starts seeing the light shine from beneath him like an isekai. He's like, but I never stepped in the... He's gone. You see Ken with like a little Atari controller. Click. Goodbye. Click. It'd be funny if you guys just found an item. Found an item once in a while, just press the button. I'm going to figure out how this works. Clicking it at doors and the guys behind you disappear and come back. One of these days I'm going to figure out this magical item. So, with a party of 4, Before we got on the mic, you guys were talking about where you want to go, and I believe you had expressed interest in doubling back around the corner and exploring the rooms directly south of your position where you guys believe you are. So, with a standard, good old Dubsy on the door, Bognewell stacked up beside him, Tassie behind, ready to charge in, and Kenro taking his sweet time. Maybe the monsters won't notice me. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. You guys come back into the library hall where we first met a whole bunch of ghouls and had some epic battles. And there's a door. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this door is open. You guys had peeked in here, and before going too deep, decided to head off a different direction. So we had kind of peeked in here a little bit, because the doors are actually unlocked and opened before you found a locked door. So before you, Dubsy, is a door that is ajar, and there's a 5x5 alcove, which immediately has another door open, and it opens into a rectangular room where your left wall continues as a wall 15 feet in, and the whole room opens up a little bit to your right, becoming 10 foot wide. And in the part where it opens to your right, on the far wall in the back corner, on the back wall, is a door. And you guys are looking at an office, and it's brightly lit by several glowing lights and a chandelier hanging above the desk and chair. Mirrors hang on the north and south wall, although both of them are cracked badly. I think you guys had literally just kind of peeked and bailed. So do you guys want to come in, have a look around, start tossing the room?
Sure. Yeah, I think I remember going in here and casting Detect Magic, and there was some stuff that sparked up, but we got scared out of there first, so I would like to pop in there again too and cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Now, 30 years of playing D&D, Tech Magic, like the originals kind of burn in my brain, and no matter how many times you cast this in the new system, I can never remember. First, it's obvious, it tells you the presence of magic. Is there magic in this room? I'm going to say yes. So that means that there's a spell that's lingering on a wall or floor or something, or there's an actual magical item sitting in the room, right? Second...
Heightened to third, you learn the rank or level of the most powerful magical effect the spell detects. And at fourth heightened, you as third rank, but you also pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic as well, so you pinpoint it as well.
But you would have to cast at a higher slot.
Yeah. Well, it's a cantrip, so it automatically heightens actually.
Yeah, so he'd be casting it at rank 3, I think, right?
We only have second level spells.
Okay, so 2 then. Yeah, rank 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And there is no rank 2. It's only third or more. So you detect. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Center of the room ceiling. You feel the magic is above you. And the only thing above you is a chandelier and light. While the guys start flipping the room, it appears to be an office. And then, like I said, the back door is a locked door with a heavy lock. An actual padlock on this door. Now, good thing with padlocks and doors, you guys should be able to bash the door open with a decent athletics check, or pick.
I have 2 keys.
Yeah, or fairly
simple lock pick. I have a tiny key and a heavy iron key. Yeah. So, I guess that would be probably check and see if either of the keys work.
Okay.
I have a thick bronze key.
Yeah, you have the original keyring, don't you, Cogno?
I believe I do.
Yeah. Lots of... So you guys... Okay, so Dubs, you're tossing the room, and these guys just start, like, manhandling the door. Oh, you do your key. Oh, you got my key? Okay. Like, no searching for traps. They just go over and start, the magic key, right? So, while you guys are fumbling your keys in the door... Come on, man, I'm double parked. Let's go. Kenro, let's go back to Kenro for a minute. It's not often Troy finds magical item. I don't want him to miss this opportunity. This is his go-to move, like every room, right? And you guys just like, forget it. We're leaving this room. Get the keys. Let's go.
Well, knowing that it's above us, since they're all looking around down there, I'll take a look up at the chandelier and see if there's anything like special or that stands out about it, or is it just the light sources themselves that I'm detecting the magic off of?
Do you want to jump up on the desk and search it? Like get closer
Yeah.
to it?
I'll get up
Okay.
there and do a search.
All right. You get up there, and by the time you discover what it is, Tassie has run out of keys, and that's 2 no's for you, Tassie. And then I'm assuming we're going to switch for Cogno. Cogno starts going through. I believe there were 3 to 5 keys on the original ring, plus you keep picking up keys. We just kept giving them to the dwarf. He's like our key master. Until Tassie joined the party, and then he wanted keys. So I'm pretty sure the character.
You just have the bulk.
Yeah, no, I know. I
you
think
carry it. You carry it.
make you feel important. Look, you found something.
It's gotta be
it's
good
not a
for
chalice.
something.
Yeah, can't find the chalice, so they just give you things. Look, you have this now. You have this. It's not a chalice, but you have this. Okay. Now, to take a suspenseful moment away, we'll come back to my idea. It's about chat. It's about a review. And it's about me reaching out to the community about our podcast. But don't want to suspend the action. So, by the time these guys switch over, okay, Kenro, you find that somebody has cleverly taken an ever-burning torch and set it up in a chandelier, and then crafted the chandelier to get much more light blade out of it. And then, of course, the mirrors in the room. You know what I mean? So a simple magical item, but always worth having. An ever-burning torch is what's fueling.
Out of there easily.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I don't have dark vision, so that's a good thing for Ken to have.
Do you have thievery?
No,
Okay.
I have a +1, but it's no trained.
Okay. Hit me. It's a matter of it's more like it's a
20 on the
hardware
dot.
thing. Can I disassemble this item? Can I disable device on a simple item? You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's fine. You're not trained, but with a 20, it's kind of like, okay, is there a screw? Is there a mount? Is this welded in here? Is this anyway, you fidget muck around.
Like a light bulb where there's 4 screws, and you just gotta undo the screws and it drops.
Yeah,
right down.
something like that, right? Anyway, the chandelier itself is pretty stationary, but the torch is designed to go up in and invert itself, and they've made a holder that has latches, and you figure out the latches flip over, and there's springs, and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. And now, a ever-burning torch shall now be placed in. I know small victories, but hey, we're low level. Come on.
Oh, that's a great item.
I'm dark vision. I have no dark vision. That is perfect.
Yeah. And the cool thing about this, besides that fact, is it doesn't give off heat. You can't get yourself burned. Now I guess it could be a downside because it's, if you want to get back, burn it with fire. It doesn't have any heat, but still, it's safe. It's a safety thing. All right. Now you've been running off of your cantrip. Now you only have so many cantrips, as Corey's finding out, that you can memorize a day. You can now free up a full cantrip slot. You don't have to memorize light anymore. And if you lose the torch, you can always get it back. You know what I mean?
I just have to wait for another level up before I can change it.
Oh no! Every morning you can pray for a different cantrip.
I've not. I can only change spells of my prepared list on a level up, or I can do it on downtime, but it takes 2 weeks of downtime.
Oh, so us handing the entire cantrip list to Corey was a bad idea?
No,
screw that
that's
up?
how clerics work.
Yeah, I'm just saying Corey has an archetype of a cleric.
I don't know how his works. I'd have to look it up because he took something different. But yeah, I only have access to 5 cantrips, and I cannot change them until I level up. And I can only change 1 spell out of all of my spells when I level up.
Okay, well, considering he's like a watered-down version of you, that sounds like he has his lance and stabilization, and when he leveled, he should probably pick another one, just one, and then choose between those 3 in his brain every day. Because he's a cleric, just like you. He's a watered-down archetype cleric. So us giving him the entire list. So there you go, Corey.
Yeah, but We read it though.
We've done a ton of research on this.
We
so-
looked it up. That's what it
Oh,
said.
oh,
So
okay,
I'm
okay, so-
going to question Troy. Did you?
Oh,
Are
okay.
you going off old
It
information?
might be different
or-
because his is done through a feat of some sort, right? Mine
His is
the
his
actual
archetype.
Yeah, mine is the hard-coded cleric. Same with the bard. I can't cast it. I can only cast the spells I've got, and that's it.
Okay, but the
And
archetype
level.
feats give you clerical abilities
Yeah,
and
yeah,
less
that doesn't make
powerful.
sense.
Yeah.
Now I
All
have to
we'll look
research.
we'll look into it. I don't think either are wrong. I think there's been, like I said, either a glitch from us jumping in rules, because I do know that we spent a lot of time for Corey, and I know that Troy takes his character creation seriously and does not skimp out on research. So we'll let that go. Now, good news, Troy, you might actually have a bigger list coming that you can play with. Or good news, Corey, maybe you don't have to stomach a 40 list cantrip. We could just give you one and then go from there. I don't see a downside here when we get to the other end of this tunnel, but
There's really not. And ultimately, I only use 2 or 3 of them anyway.
yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Okay. So with great great fun here on with my man Kenro. If you equip it should, I'm hoping this does this, okay? You're carrying it. If I equip your ever burning torch, right? It should, I'm hoping, it should allow me to go into the thing here, and we go, right, torch. And I throw a torch on your character, and voila.
There we go.
He's given up light. You don't have to go off of the, yeah. Ta-da! This is assuming you want to go torch in one hand, whip in the other. Right?
Works for me.
Okay. Awesome. So he comes down off of the table with a torch. Cognul. Wondrous news. And I did not want to overshadow Troy's big moment with your wondrous news. One of those freaking keys. You remember the very first level? The very first secret door and the very first office where you guys found the original keyring? Yeah.
I do.
One of those. There is a little stylized symbol, kind of like a stylized letter B, engraved in the key and engraved on this lock, and they match. Now, it's old, takes a little oomph, so I will take a bit of an athletics check from you, sir. Got to grease the wheels here. But...
Looking. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's crappy. Good thing I have a plus 12 for a 15.
I was just making sure you didn't snap it You unlock the door.
Yay.
There you go. And then everybody throws Dubsy through it, right? No. What do you guys want? You're up. Just see him
right.
standing there tapping his foot, looking impatiently. Excuse me. Yeah. You get what you get if you open the door. Yeah. Sorry. We're also trying to buy Drew a little bit of time because he had to, unfortunately, we had a bit of a character glitch. You ready to go, Dubs?
Yep. I should be good.
Okay. Do you guys want to enlist his services once again?
I would think so.
Okay. Well, Markov isn't here, so there won't be a fee, right? So you're all right. Give me that. Perception in the tower, so I can say the line. Oh, yeah. You do not seem to find a trap. Come on down.
Hey guys, guess what? We didn't find a trap. I say we so I don't get in trouble when it's a trap.
Well, I say, Dubsy, either we're really good at this or we're really bad at this, because we tend not to find a trap a lot of the time. And so far, we haven't been hurt, so I'm going to say really good. Well done.
So, pop door, sir.
Maybe I'll move out of the way and let Tessie.
Like Aunt Tessie? Oh, come on, Matt. You guys, I pronounce someone's name wrong and you're all over me. He's just taking it in stride. I believe it's Tassie. not Tessie.
You're right.
But if you start calling him
Right.
Auntie, I'm down with that. All right. Who's opening this door? Dog Newell or
Sure,
Cassie?
I'm doing it.
Okay. First one off of his phone. Great. Thank you. In this room. Oh, isn't this interesting? Dun, 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 dun. This room looks exceptionally comfortable, with a thick carpet, bright light from a glowing chandelier, and soothing incense burning on the table. 2 overstuffed chairs, very comfy looking, sit opposite a low table, stacked with books on it, where more books sit on a set of shelves to the west. A softly gurgling fountain, carved to resemble a mossy skull, leaking water, sits in the northwest corner. And sitting on the high back of a chair, an insect-like female humanoid creature, balancing a book that is far too big for her, trying to read it, looks up perturbed, as apparently she was reading in the dark, or at least in the shadow of the chair, and seems perturbed that she's been interrupted. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to move inside the door
Hmm?
and down 1 square. So inside the door to the left.
Okay.
And I'm just going to patiently wait and see what happens.
Okay. Comes in, spreads out. Passy? You got moves?
Yeah, I'll head into.
The room is
I'll-
15
well,
by
I'll
15.
Move into the corner in front of the other door.
Okay. The room's 15 by 15. Cognell's come in and gone straight south, but in front of him, though not blocking him, in the middle of the south wall is a door. Tassie steps in, moves north, so now you guys are stacking either side of the door coming in. And on Tassie's right hand, on the north wall, is another door that he just said he's blocking, which leaves an open alley for Dubsy or Kenro. Did you guys want to march in here?
Dubsy will go in and
Okay.
is this seat taken?
Do you
I'll
want to
go
sit in
in
the
and,
chair?
I will ask first because last time I sat in a chair, I think I almost died.
Okay, and
And
Kenro?
I'll stand in the door as well. I'll walk in and kind of be right in the doorway. Just kind of.
Okay. Yep. All right. If Dubsy moves, you want to take his place inside the room? Because right now I'm kind of got you outside. All right. As you guys come in and fan out, the creature sits awkwardly in one of the oversized chairs, and they're focused on balancing a book a little bit too large for them to handle. Periodically cackling and tittering over the book, whatever it happens to be about, and making anecdotes or annotating in it with a colorful quill. Seems very distracted. So you guys come in and fan out and take formation. And Dubsy comes in and actually addresses this creature, who... Can you guys see the mini? I didn't go with a different mini because you get some real sort of Tinkerbell going on here. Only the feminine form does have sort of alienistic, really long ears and insect-like eyes and very tiny hands that are kind of claw-like. It is wearing sort of a gown of purple that reveals a lot of leg and swooshes behind, and does have the 4 dragonfly wings out the back. Anyway, can I have the old combat perception front page, please, as you guys force, or at least are ready? I'm not saying you have to, that this thing is attacking. I'm just saying, ready as we can be.
I rolled a 4 plus 7 is 11.
17 plus 12 for a 29.
Okay.
10 plus 14 for 24.
I got a 2 plus an 8 for a 10.
Hey, man, you seeing what happens, right? Way to roleplay the number.
100%. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine. All right. At the top of our supposed initiative list, we have Ken. As these guys are taking positions and checking the floor and the ceiling so they're not stepping into danger, you have a clear sight into the room, and since you're not trying to position yourself in the room, we'll say for that reason you actually have your initiative. At 29, Kenro, you are first up. What do you wish to do?
Because I'm not in the room and I can't really see what's going on, I'll actually delay and hold and let one of the people in the room go next.
Okay,
kind of stand back to see what happens.
Sorry, from your vantage point, right? If I click on your mini, or if you actually click on your mini,
I can see them. I can see the creature in there, but all my friends have already gone in. I'm back at the door. I'm just going to delay my turn in the order because there's nothing I really would like to do right now. I want to see what plays out with my friends already there.
Okay, sorry. When you said you can't see, I was just like, well, it's not bad. All right. He delays. Let me know when you want to jump back in. The actual creature goes next. Let's see. It moves. It takes flight, drops the book, and tries to, fly down behind the chair for cover into the shadows as a move action. So I'm going to say it's prone because it's sitting. It has to get out from under the book, and it's on a chair. You know what I mean? Like it's sandwiched between a chair and a book. It's not an easy get up, right? So as an action, it gets up. Second action, it takes flight and flies straight up and kind of hovers and falls down behind the chair. And as a reaction, you notice, or maybe it's a trick of the light, that as it goes towards the dimmer light, it seems to fade away in the shadow. And then I'm going to do one more thing, which you can't see on my chair. Once then, I'm going to go next character. Anyway, it takes defensive actions. Does not answer Dubsy. Dubsy comes in. Hey, is this chair taken? It doesn't answer you. It retreats, so to speak, or takes cover, ready for battle. You're not sure. What do you want to do?
I think what I'll do is I'll go around the chair. So kind of through Cognul to his left. And I'll raise my buckler, but just continue to kind of see. Sorry if that was rude. No need to be scared.
Okay. Healed up. Get a slight flanking position. But you don't go to the corner where you can actually have some kind of view behind the chair. You're happy where you are?
Yeah, I guess I'm not willing to make them feel any more uncomfortable. I mean, we are kind of barging into this tiny room on it.
You are interrupting a monster. I mean, that is the name of the show.
Then our job is done.
Speaking of interrupting,
what we do.
Speaking of interrupting, a shout out to our first-time chat member, Zerbius. Zerbius? Am I saying that right? Zerbious. It was put to me today. I had reached out to the Start Playing community. There's a whole bunch of GMs on there like me. And I'd come across a bunch of Jeffs. And on a whim, hey, one Jeff to another, I said, check me out, blah, blah, blah. Some of them are streamers themselves. Some of them have podcasts themselves, as well as doing the side gig of like running a game and their players pay them money. And I'm on there just for funsies. The shows keep me busy. I'm in there and we're doing our own little thing. I'm trying to be part of the community and contacts, whatever. Anyway, so I pulled up like all the GM Jeffs after talking to one, and some of these guys dug in and gave like an analysis there was a Savage Worlds GM, Matt, that gave us an analysis of our show because he was a Savage Worlds GM. I said, hey, what do you think of this, right? And one thing that come up from another Jeff was that they don't know who we are. Like, we don't say hi. Like, I say who I am. I'm the host, but you guys never say, hi, I'm Corey. I'm playing Dwarf the Cogno, like at the beginning of each episode, or maybe they're talking about the very first intro, that kind of thing. So maybe we should come around to sort of like a little intro. The music on this isn't very long, maybe just we'll try to touch base and like, hi, I'm this person. And every time I call upon you and set the scene, the first time you act, the first time your character speaks, I am Troy Phillips. I play Kenro, the slutty cleric, blah, blah, blah. And see if we can't, because I said the right. My point is, like, the streaming is kind of bonus, but they had a point about engaging with the audience. Now, one thing that we do that no one else does usually is give shout outs to the chat because we are live streaming. The thing is, usually in a live stream, the actual live chat is displayed. So an audience watching the video can see the comments, and that's something I don't do, and I'm actually going to try and look into finding a way to actually display the live chat so all the comments are displayed for the video audience as opposed to the ones that I like or you guys are commenting with, that kind of thing, and see if we can't up our game. And now, back to the show. Dubsy is gone. Tassie of the Writhing Blade is stacked up in a corner. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to use one of my new abilities. Because it seems perfectly appropriate for this. I'm going to spend a focus point, and I am going to cast Light of Revelation. I shed a luminous aura, illuminating a 30-foot radius with bright light. Me and all allies in this area get a +1 status bonus to perception checks to detect hidden or undetected creatures, as well as hidden objects, doors, and other features. Duration, 5 minutes. Since the little bug thing disappeared, I am going to do that and then spend an action looking for it. There's a dice roll thing for it. I don't know what it does, but I pushed it. Oh. Did it give you a buff?
I think it lit your character token. It might have actually, lit you up.
Passed it at Kraga, who's not around, so.
Oh, haha. I wonder if, maybe I can, here, let me target you dudes.
Are you supposed to target us or target what you're looking at?
I think I have to target them to give them the +1 perception bonus, because that's what it actually does, right? It illuminates 30 feet. See if I push it. Did it do anything? I pushed it again. Did it do anything?
With the ambient light in the room, you might not get any brighter than it already is.
There you go. Haha. I don't know if it does anything.
That looks like the regular message where it's not doing much. It's just kind of go, by the way, I cast this.
So anyways, we all get a +1 bonus to perceiving hidden things for the next 5 minutes.
That's pretty cool.
That's 2 actions, and with my last action, I will perceive. If I can find the button for that. There it is. Yeah. Where'd this little sucker go? Can I see it?
Okay.
Oh, and add +1 to that. Sorry, I forgot to. Unless it did. You can check the mods.
All right. So just a quick correction. This creature, does not fly up and fall behind the chair into shadow. It actually, like a bug, flies right towards the chandelier. And as it gets closer to the light source, it actually fades away. And like a fly in a room, shit, I saw him. He went right for the light. Where did he go? Have you ever done that? Chasing a fly around with fly swatter, and it gets near a light source, and your eyes blink once, and he's just freaking gone? That's exactly what happens. This thing heads towards, you believe it heads towards the light source. And it just, oof. Now you guys cast the spell and fan out. Any other actions from Tassie?
Nope, that's it. That's my 3.
Okay. Cognual.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do? It's your turn.
Where'd she go?
Hmm.
Good question. I think I'm just going to do nothing.
Okay. Did you want to use an action, get your +1 perception, and see if you can't spot? Because for whatever reason, this thing has used magic or done some kind of trick where it had, according to the rules, it had sought cover and has become hidden, invisible and such. And then there's the rules of like a seeking, that kind of thing.
Yes, let's do that. What do you
okay.
need from me for that?
So not on your main page because we don't want to shuffle your initiative, but on your skill tab, give me a perception roll, and in the bottom left of Fantasy Grounds, give yourself a +1 modifier, thanks to Tassie's spell, and put it in the tower.
Oh, and I don't think I did it in the tower properly. Hold on. Didn't go anywhere. Darn, it was a good roll too.
Now, Tassie, this spell gives you an automatic perception skill, does it? Like, it gives you a roll as well as the spell?
No, it's not. It doesn't automatically give you perception. It gives you a bonus to your perception checks while it's active. So I spent the 2 actions activating it, and then my last action I perceived.
Oh, okay, I got you.
All right, I managed one in the tower.
There you go. Okay. So guys, let's get into a creature that has, like, since you saw it move, I'm not going to waste time going, it's hidden, it's hiding. This thing faded away and literally became invisible. We are seeking a creature that has managed to become invisible. As per the hidden knowledge seeking, right? Now you guys have the idea of like where it is. It's either in the square by the chair, or it's the square in the center of the room up a square, because that's its flight path, right? So it's got to be in one of those 2 squares, unless once it's visible, it uses third action to fly somewhere else. And being a tiny creature could be anywhere in the room, especially if it's got decent flight. It seemed to move pretty fast, right? So did Tassie with his perception at the last action.
Sorry. Also, I do have send.
Oh, okay, cool.
I should mention that.
Okay. Is it imprecise or precise?
But the imprecise range of 30 feet.
Okay. And it allows you to know that something is present within a 30-foot radius of you, or can you lock onto it? Because it should.
I'm gonna say it's something within 30 feet, but I can't directly say it's right there.
Okay. Well, at least I can tell you it hasn't left the room.
Excellent.
So with your perception, you take a sniff. Okay. You get an idea of the room and the creature, and it still smells like it's here, buzzing around. Doesn't look like it shot out a door or slipped out a secret door or anything like that. Still giving off buggy odor. That being said, and again, guys, sorry, not trying to stall the game. It's just we're getting to a rule set that we really have never used yet in this game. When something literally casts invisible in front of you, or this creature's using a special ability to fade away. It's like, what the hell? Let's talk about fading. Let's talk about hiding. Let's talk about hide and seek, guys. Are you familiar with these rules?
So you can seek to make it only hidden if it starts at invisible, so invisibility makes it automatically undetected to any creatures relying on sight as their only precise sense. Sorry, not scent. But I don't think any of us have anything other than sight as a precise. But you can seek to attempt to figure out an invisible creature's location, making it only hidden from you. This lasts until the invisible creature successfully uses sneak to become undetected again. If you're already observing a creature when it becomes invisible, it starts out as hidden, not undetected, since you know where it was, though then it can sneak to become undetected.
Right. So this is what I was talking about, it possibly moving around the room, right? So to actually detect it, you need to beat its basic creature DC, because they don't do roll-offs anymore, right? So with your perception, right? My base my basic DC should be 10 plus my creature level plus my dex bonus or plus my skill at stealth, right? And all that combined, which is going to make it pretty high. Now, I could also possibly go with, there's a whole bunch of DCs listed with this character, and it's probably likely that. Because in the new rules, I just realized, like, since we switched to new rules, we haven't gone down this rabbit hole. We haven't reconfirmed the basic, it used to be 10 plus character level plus a stat, right? That would put this character really high. It's doable by you guys. Let's have a look at your bonuses here. Yeah, you guys would need like insanely high rolls. So I'm going to, just because of the way the system goes, I'm going to go with this DC, which seems a little bit more manageable than if I took my plus incredibly high plus 14 stealth, added that to 10, and then my creature level, which is like 5, and come up with 29. I'm thinking it's more like, and 15 seems kind of low. I'm going to go with the formula, like the DC that they're given for spells and stuff, I think is a little better, unless someone can correct me on this. Oh, seems that Zerbias has actually just finished running this for his players at home, or her players at home, and now they're doing Kingmaker. I read the first module of Kingmaker, and then I played the video game, and it was so much fun to like line up the video game, what happens in it with the actual adventure. It was really neat. So cool. Kudos. We have a real Pathfinder GM in our midst, gentlemen. Care to weigh in? I don't like sessions where we just, okay, let's pause the recording and, let's look this up. That's okay. The magic of editing. Watch this. I'll have your answer in just a moment.
Dun, da, da. Dun, da, da.
Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, so it's, like you said, you're not doing roll-offs on the creature's turn. It is, they are stealthing versus the character's perception DC. And then on our turn, we are perceiving versus the creature's stealth DC. So you still have to roll when you stealth, because there's the chance for the critical fail or whatever, right?
Right. So I just rolled now to retro, and it was insanely high. Okay.
Yep.
So
you don't hold that. That's not your.
No. So
you know what I mean?
This is me going back to the story where, like,
we're against their
away.
stealth DC, which is 10 plus their plus their stealth DC.
So our story tracks. Our story tracks. Like, it takes off, it fades away. Maybe it's over the chair. Maybe it's in the light source. Maybe it's around the room, and that totally tracks with what I've just rolled, right? So then we go with. So I try to beat your perception. Now I look at your rolls to see if you guys got 24, right? And with Tasty's, nope. And Cognual just made it. So Cognual, you see not the creature, right? But you see like a flittering shadow, or there's a part of the light that's distorted. So again, instead of undetectable, the creature becomes hidden, but you know what square it's in. So on your turn, as an action, you figure out where it is. As a second action, you can alert the party to ambush kind of thing. And third, you can act, or you can just start swinging, or whatever you want to do. Now, right now, it's just running around hiding. I don't know how mean you guys are, but technically, it hasn't hurt anyone yet.
That's very ominous. Yet.
Well,
Wow, just the way you say that. Yet.
Some of the most dangerous creatures in this room, in this dungeon, go, "Get out!" And we go, "No." And then you get your asses handed to you.
Well, that's very true.
Tracks. Does track.
Nobody said we were smart.
I don't know. It's a Tinkerbell heavy on the insect side. You know, kill it with fire, or like I said, we going with Dubsy going. This is a perfectly good chair. We're taking this chair. You know, like he lives in college or something.
That's a
What do
good
you wanna do?
question. I think we will just inform the rest of the group that it is here, and maybe point in the general direction of where I can see it, and sit tight.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this small. Give it the old +5. So it's near the chandelier lights. It's up in the air. Now you guys don't forget, like, you guys are on the ground and have reach up into that 10 foot above you, right? Oh, no, sorry. I guess I should say it's 5 feet because it. Yeah. Anyway, so this is where he's guessing. This insect creature is, this insect-like fae thing. He's saying, "It's there. It's there." You know. And then your last action, Cogno. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sit tight. I'm just gonna
Okay.
watch and wait.
Yep. Just try to track it. Keep calling
Yes.
it out. Yeah. Okay. All right. Zerbias is laughing. LOL. Wouldn't call me a real Pathfinder GM.
Yes, we do.
Hey, 40-year-old DM, D&D, made switch. Nah, dude, you're totally our bag. Trust me.
110%.
All are welcome. Our cast and audience range from 18 to 55, as the players do, and type of thing. But we do have a soft spot for some of the old school DMs that have been around for a while and are going, crap, new rule set every 3 years. What do I do? You got to keep up. That's why I employ the whole rules lawyer thing. No, we don't mind rules lawyers in our game. Anyway, so that's you, sir, which brings us down to Dubsy. I have you in here twice, actually. Whoops.
Can you grab Dubsy new?
Oh, that's not Dubsy new. Gonna round 2. We're back. Penro was holding. Did you want to? Sorry, I kind of switched the round on you. To have something done at the very end of last round, so that you cast or do whatever. Did you want to do that, or did you want to?
If this is violent or angry, or if it's just hiding for whatever reason. So I haven't seen anything that makes it makes me worried about it. Nothing that would strike me to come in and kind of check out the room per se. So maybe what I would do is there's nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna stay there, and I'm gonna listen to my friends talk about what's going on, and yeah, there's nothing else to do. I will. That's it.
Okay.
It's a quiet turn. I know the thing's gone invisible. I know my friends are searching for it. They're pointing at where it is, but I don't know if it's angry or not. Maybe I'll yell into the room. Hello, Miss, person, creature. We're just searching. We're not trying to hurt you. Would you like to say hello? And that's about it.
Okay. Okay. So, a little bit of diplomacy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be kind and keep you at the top, Ken, and just they're like you're saying this throughout the round while they're doing stuff. I mean, if they prove you wrong in attack, that works. Yeah, that's fine. So that's top of round 2, and you finish talking. You're open to do anything. She hasn't responded. She hasn't taken hostile actions, but she hasn't gone yet in the new round. So you're happy to sit and delay again.
And I'm staying in the door just so that if they go into the door, I can feel them go by me. So I'm kind of blocking the door so they can't get out. Kind of.
Okay.
Very good.
Do you want to raise something above your head? Like even if you coil your whip and hold it above you, like
yeah,
something
like leaning against the door frame.
The torch or whatever.
I'll hold my hand up, leaning against the door frame, whip in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like even the torch or something, like something center above your head is still a deterrent. She doesn't know it's not on fire, you know? Yeah, okay. Which brings us to the new Dubsy, who literally is called Dubsy New.
Well, we can remove that. Now it's just Dubsy.
Yeah.
Um,
What we usually go is with the level, so you're Dubsy 4.0.
oh, that works too.
Yeah.
Let's perceive and seek out our little insect friend. I know roughly where it's at from Cognimal, but
So once something is no longer undetected and has become hidden, right? There should be another action where either you're just taking a guess and you're going to swing at it blindly with penalties and flat checks to miss, or there should be a way to bump it from, one to the other. With your current perception, you're kind of going off of what Cognul's saying. It's right there, like he's pointing at it kind of thing.
okay. Yeah, maybe the
With-
light's
with-
getting in my eyes. Can't quite see it.
Well, it has faded away. Like it is, it's not using a trick of the light. It actually has an ability to bug out, as it were. Anyway,
Can I use my recognition of what it was from what I saw for the second or two to try to determine what it could be?
recall knowledge? Sure.
Yeah.
I will never turn down a recall knowledge, guys. Come on. Awesome.
Which skill do you want? Occultism?
This is Fey, so you would want occult or nature.
Let's go occult. I'm expert in that.
Okay. Now, don't forget. These are tower skills, so like I see what they're rolling, even though you guys hear it. If you're watching the video wondering why they're rolling, it's not coming up, is because these are tower rolls where I get to look at the number and tell them what they may or may not know. If they rolled really high, it tips them off that there's nothing to know, if I'm vague. If they roll really low, and I still say there's nothing to know, they kind of go, okay, I don't know any. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the whole secret door thing. Like, this is the reason of said secret rolls. Anyway, Dubsy, for the win. This thing is called a Lurker in Light. It has spells, claws, it throws motes of light. They do not like people. Like they're hostile fae. They're nasty. You know? I mean, this thing, they're evil little bastards. They do mean things. It was okay, this place is an evil dungeon, right? With weird ass books on weird crap. Okay? She's sitting with a book in her lap like it's story time, laughing, circling shit, and like, you know what I mean? Like she found this evil book fun, you know? Anyway, it bails, hides, you know, if given an opportunity, unless this is a very special creature, you know, blah, 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 under special circumstances, it is likely hostile and is, you know, about to engage in what you call guerrilla warfare. How do you take on 5 people when you're alone? You Batman. First you disappear. Then you start picking them off and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Let's see. Last action, I will raise my buckler. Yeah, I'll raise my buckler.
I will tell you 2 things about this creature. It cannot be blinded. It senses light and everything around it. It cannot be blinded. But like most fae, it has a weakness to cold iron. So you want to throw your keys at it, Tassie? I don't know, but I'm just saying. He's got the cold iron key. Get it. Okay, so you perceive, you recall. Do you start trying to tell the party in form of ambush? Because otherwise they don't get to use they don't get to use your knowledge, right? Like I know old D&D and Troy use the staple going, oh, we're always talking, blah, blah, blah. But there's stuff in the rule set about pointing out things, advantage, disadvantage, pointing things out to your party. And it is a single action. You're lucky you get a whole bunch out in 2 seconds since a round of 6, right? So.
Yeah,
Hostile
I'll use
evil
my
fate,
last
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
to tell
Hostile
him.
evil fake, cold iron, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
What's it? All right. What can I do? Well, because you can't tell where I am, I can sneak attack you. Very cool. I normally might buzz about and run around doing the Batman thing, grab you from behind and use my little claws, do the sneak attack. And that might have been my intent until this freaking dwarf is like, she's there, it's right there, right? And it's buzzing around trying to get position behind somebody, and it's like, oh crap. All right, fine. And it starts throwing motes of light at the dwarf that's pointing it out. So obviously I must understand pointing or some basic combat tactics, or maybe Dwarven or whatever you guys are speaking. But it chooses Cognul as its target, and first I have to spend a single action to stay in flight, or I will fall. So my first action, I am flying. My second action, I am going to throw a mote of light at Cognul and smack him right in the head with a critical of 30. And does 2d4 plus 2 force damage plus my Lurker's Glow ability. So you take 14 points of this, it's a mote. A happy little fuzzy glow of light smacks you right between the eyes.
My reaction.
Oh no. Oh no.
You protect your ally and strike your enemy. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level. So you get resistance of 6. Let's go, baby. Which will help a little bit. It doesn't really
counts.
Doesn't really do anything against any saves you might have to make or whatever, which I think is what he was about to get into. But while you're calculating the damage, take 6 off that, sir, and then I get to attack her.
Okay. So first, of the 14, sir, you only took 8, so I'll fix that for you, Corey. Okay. So your little friend here. Following the source of the mote and trying to pinpoint something the size of her body and lashing out right to that area. Now, my next question is, guys, when you attack, do you automatically kill in any kind of visibility effect, or can I keep it going? Am I just firing out, is there just this faint outline of glow, right? It obviously reveals my position, but, can this person see me, or is there still flat checks when you are attacking? You know what I mean? It used to be as soon as you attack something, the spell would end, but it's not a spell. It's this cool ability. I don't want to be a dick and say this thing is attacking you with improved invisibility.
If the target, if the target you hostile action, the spell ends. Or after that hostile action is completed. So if the person who has invisibility on them uses a hostile action, then invisibility is.
But it's not a spell. It's a reaction called Bend with Light. Trigger. The Lurker uses a move action in light. So I fly towards the light and use a move action, triggering my reaction. Requirement. The Lurker in light is an area of bright light. Yeah, I got to be sitting practically on the chandelier. The Lurker in light becomes invisible until it enters an area of dim light or darkness, or until it uses a hostile action. Never mind. I see it here. Thank goodness. Kept reading. Okay, sorry. Sometimes these pop-ups for the monsters have a bit of a scroll down. I didn't catch the first time, so anyway. Good. That is good, because this attacking while invisible is more of a 10th level kind of party, not a 5th level kind of party thing. But yeah, there he is. And while I'm looking up the Lurker's Glow, a creature that takes damage from a Lurker's Light must make a 22 will save, please, Cognul. And you can lash out at me, sir. Go right ahead. Target me. As you triggered a reaction.
Oh, what did I just do?
With a hit. 23 to hit. 13 plus 10 is 23.
Okay.
Doing 2d6 plus 4 slashing. So 6 plus 2 plus 4 is 12. Points of
Full-
slashing damage to the insect-like Fae.
And no reductions. Like you did 12, it took 12.
Yes.
Okay. As well, Cognul. He's reeling from the hit. I need a willpower save from you, sir.
Willpower.
Yep.
Somebody remind me where to find
Main,
that.
main,
It is.
main
I got it.
page. Yep.
Yep. In the tower or wide open?
No, open, wide open. You're looking for 22.
I got a 2 plus a 10 for a 12.
That's
Ouch.
a critical fail. A critical
This
fail.
is going to hurt large.
Did you want to use a hero point?
I
They
think that is a
probably
fantastic idea, and we'll go
yeah.
for another roll.
Reset your hero points, guys. Everybody has 1. No one has 0. No one has 2. Forgot to mention that. As much as I would love to like inflict a critical on somebody, since you guys are doing so. It's Corey too. Like he's not in the other games, But I just feel so bad you guys are facing TPKs. 25. Success.
Yeah, so I got a 15 plus my bonus of 10 for a 25.
All right, so critical failure. Creature sheds bright light in a 20-foot emanation for the duration of the effect. In addition, the creature is dazzled on its first turn after failing the save. So you become a light bulb and you blind yourself. Not blinded, but dazzled. It's shitty. Failure. Creature is blah, 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 1 minute. Success, which you manage to pull, shake yourself in the dwarven moneymaker, pull out your hero point. Now you don't have any. The creature is unaffected and is temporarily immune to the lurker's glow for 24 hours.
Oh,
Shake it off, my man.
absolutely.
Talk about going from one end of the ladder almost to the other, eh?
No kidding.
1 action, I fly. A second action, I throw mote of light. And as it squares you in the eye with a critical, and I go, yes, this frickin' sword whip wraps around me and scathes the side of my thigh, revealing more dress. You monster! And I take 12 points of damage.
Oh, God.
At which time, I would like to use my final move action and my reaction this new round to move up towards the light and then try to sneak and use my reaction to use my lurker and light ability. And now I have to make a stealth versus everyone's perception. So this is the best part. Okay. I'm going to roll this and I have to ask everyone's perception from this point on, because if I didn't beat your roll, you just see it flying around. If I make it, you kind of lose track of it and you got to start all over with the Siki and the Heidi and the Siki. So, with a plus 14 to my stealth, 27. Does anyone have a 17 stealth bonus?
I happen
Anyone-
to have 17 stealth bonus.
No way.
Nice.
No, I'm just
Nice.
kidding. I wish. It's total 17.
I can pretend if you give me a modifier of 16.
He obviously has a plus 17 to deception because fuck, I bought that.
Oh, do you mean perception?
Yes.
Yeah, my perception is plus 7, not plus 17.
Yeah,
I'd be
just
so
a little
great if
bit.
it was.
All right. So once again, she winks away. And that's my third action, which brings us to Tassie of the Writhing. Damn it, where'd she go? Now again, Tassie, if you wish to perceive, to get a feel that she's left the room or not, or where she might, what square she might be in.
Yeah, that's probably my best bet.
Okay.
So I will perceive.
Okay.
Do I see her?
So now,
Oh,
you
that's
have to
plus
go.
1 as well.
Yes.
I didn't add it again. 'cause I
You
can't-
you have to go off of, because it switches. Now you're going off of my stealth, which is
Yes.
24.
Right.
And unfortunately, that is a fail. It's close, but a fail.
Okay. I don't
Okay.
see her.
But you can keep rolling. Like I said, you can stay. You guys can perceive more than once around. If you're not comfortable moving until you lock on, you guys can just second action. Perceive,
I
third
will
action,
do that.
Yep. I will
I will-
even give you an additional +1 for your scent ability. Ooh. She's there. nudge. Would you like to use your hero?
That was not good. No, I will not use my hero point, but I will do with my final action. So I obviously did not roll very well there.
There's a critical fail to perceive, but is it the opposite action? I don't think so. I think it's just a fail. It's a skill check, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't
So
get
for
critical
my-
success and make mithril armor with armor, so you can't make as much fun as I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
have with that. Yeah, no.
So I will.
fine.
So I'll look around. I don't see her. I put my shield up,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. Cognul, Anvil Bender. This chick, Tinkerbell, threw puffballs of light at you, and it hurt.
Yes, it did.
But you're a tough dude. You've lost track of her, and everyone's looking around. Would you like to reperceive, or do you have something else in mind? Does anybody have any?
No, I think I would like to reperceive and see if we can find her.
All right. Throw it in the tower, sir. Don't forget your +1 modifier on your fantasy grounds. Thank you to Tassie Spell. How long does that last? A round? A minute?
5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's pretty good. It's
several-
pretty cool ability, and I did,
yeah.
no, seriously, no meta. I had no idea we'd be dealing with anything invisible in the next freaking room, but I picked it because of the whole like Seeker of the Chalice of Amret thing. Because I'm like, oh, that's cool. That
Okay.
plays into my character, right?
Still near the ceiling, Cognul. But she's moved, but she's trying to stay close to the light source. You see her again. You catch the flitting.
See her?
Yep. What do you do?
All right. I'm
I'm not gonna reveal the mini unless you actually spend an action to reveal her to the party. But you see her.
I'm seeing her. Never mind the darn reveal. She beat me up. I'm going to cast the Divine Lance at her.
Okay, I got her targeted. Have at it. Hey guys, guess how Corey used 2 actions to reveal her location?
Oh, jeez. That's a one
God!
with the
Oh
bonus.
Oh my god, it's awesome. And you've already used your hero point. Oh no.
Oh, for crying out loud, I have some crappy rolls tonight.
Oh, but you're good sport about it. I don't think there's a downside to...
Well, I did
Oh.
have a 10 bonus for 11.
So here's the
You-
thing. That's a nat 1.
I know.
And you have no hero point.
I
And
know.
Guess what, buddy?
You're
I have
pulling
a
a crit card.
I have a name. I'm a named boss fight. Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am.
It's
Matt
nice
hates
knowing
this
you,
shit.
gentlemen.
Matt hates this shit. You cast a spell.
Remember, Jeff, we've been doing this for 35 years.
On and off.
Yeah, on and
Oh.
off. So come on, that's got to count for something.
Oh my god. So,
That does not sound good.
It's called Beastly Riff. Your spell becomes a summon animal spell of the same level, and the animal attacks you.
Nice.
A cantrip.
Level
Is-
animal.
It's like a weak, well, first level summon, right? But it's cantrip. Now cantrips can sometimes listed first level. So whatever a first level creature you can summon, I'm gonna bring you a weak ass one because it's a cantrip. Right. So yeah.
Oh my.
You summon a creature on your turn, and I'm going to drop it in initiative immediately, and it immediately attacks you, right? So it's like some like really beat up, mangy, malnutrition badger or some crap like that just appears in his sight, just starts, blinded in one eye, maimed claw, but just starts hobbling and just going to town on you. Yeah. And while I pull that out, let's talk about Kenro, who was still delaying. Ken, you want to do something?
Yeah. Now that I see that this creature isn't here, and my friends are starting to get a little bit of a workup by it, could I have seen where Cognul was throwing his divine lance? Could I perceive that?
Yeah.
So I know where this creature is now.
So what you do, okay, is I'm going to cost you the action of perception as that you're paying attention, but I'll let you have his perception. You know what I mean? Like, so it's going to cost you a perception action, but it will not cost you a roll.
Okay,
and you get to
because I
piggyback
watched
it.
where
You know what I
he
mean?
was going. I'm like, I got it.
Yeah,
pinpointed here.
yeah. Can't give it to you for free, but it does cost you the perception action, and that's fine. Right? Now, I could have you roll perception, but the DC would be like really low. But I don't want to chance another one, have you like shoot Dubsy or some shit, so I'll give it to you. You know,
Since I know where this is, I'm going to actually cast a spell, and I'm going to cast command, and I'm going to say appear.
Okay, I do have a question. If a creature is still hidden but undetected, do I not get a flat check of at least 5 or something? Like if someone can cast fog and shit, and you guys have to beat that 5, surely a creature that is hidden but not. You know what I
Drew,
mean? It's
just
like
put that in the chat. When targeting a hidden creature before you roll to determine effect, you must attempt a DC 11 flat check.
All right.
So I need a DC 11 flat check on casting command. I'll do that first.
Now, so does Corey, but it's kind of redundant since the spell blew up in his face.
15 for me.
You're fine.
And so command, the creature has a will save.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to?
And you should be able to. Sorry,
I can't target anything, right? Because the creature's not available. So.
Sorry, I'll bring it back up. We believe it's there, right? And then you can target, or I can target her for you.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 second. Where's your target? There you go. Okay, so if you use the Fancy Grounds dice mechanic, right? You should be able to.
Oh,
It gives me my little saving throw.
Success.
Willpower plus 13, 26. You cast
Oof,
command.
plus
And what is your
13. Yep.
what is your command?
I was saying appear.
Oh, reveal yourself. Yeah, that's good.
Reveal appear. Yeah.
Yeah. Show yourself. Up here. Yeah, I get one word or less, right?
That's pretty much it. Yep. So,
Yep.
and that's it because of 1 to perceive and 2 for command.
Okay. But not bad. Okay. Now, I will tell you this. Troy, you're a polite person. And we talked about you waiting and waiting and waiting. When this thing attacked you, if you want to shuffle so you're not waiting till the end of the round, since you didn't have any, unfortunately, good luck to affect the round, I don't mind putting your initiative at 21, right below it when it attacked your ally, and
Okay.
above Tassie, it's saying that you had acted as soon as this thing got hostile. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Right.
that
So-
works.
So a little bit of retcon, like you're like up here and nothing happened and all this stuff went down, but it happens at right after the creature goes.
Yeah,
which
I should
will
have said I'll hold my action until something happens, right? Or something.
Well,
yeah, but I get what we're saying. We'll retcon
Yeah,
it to where it works. Yeah.
if you hold it, then you're stuck with a single action. If you right,
That's
but if you delay, you just say, "Okay, DM, I'm ready." Right. So we kind of went through the whole round. You were chilling.
Yeah.
But again, to help you guys out a little bit, right? So there you are. So he did that thing. Okay. Now Cognul, is about to get a pet that doesn't like him. I was pulling up creatures and then I got distracted. In our monster bestiary, right? If
Can't
you
you
go
just like
into
pick a butterfly or something?
well, I can actually pull up like 0 level creatures, right? And there's a creature called an air wisp,
Oh, great.
right?
Probably grows horns.
Oh, wait a minute. It has to be an animal. It has to be an animal, right? I can't just pull up like some magical creature. Because it basically... You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, there's my badger. Sweet. I'm going for it. Go, badger! All right.
This
So
isn't
on-
Power Rangers.
Sorry. So yeah, this frickin' badger appears right beside you. B for Mr. Badger. And then immediately tries to
Eat
attack
me?
you. Yeah, immediately tries to attack you. I don't know if it gets full attacks, but I definitely say that this thing, tries to chew on you. And misses, and I'll leave it at
Oh,
that.
darn.
And I'll leave it at that for now. And then we're going into round 3, which it's now Dubsy.
All right, let's do a seek. And this can be open, right? Because I can.
Yep.
know if I know or not.
Oh, this is awesome. I actually have a badger. Badger token.
Honey badger. 19. That's not gonna be any good. Let's try seeking one more time.
Okay.
Oh, nat 1. I can't see past my nose.
Okay.
It's okay, me neither.
There's the whole trying to attack it with a flat of 11 or higher. So, got any area of effect?
No. I'll just raise my buckler.
Okay. Top of round 3. It is the creature's go, and we will see you all next time.